everybody, and welcome to Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out of here well before the top of the hour. I want to give you guys enough time to get your bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as we deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show for tonight. All right, we got James Clark with us. Chris Ruffolo, Sean Murphy, the set score. Mitch, it's Wednesday. It's Mitch with us. Ninos and Big L McMordie. And this is how they're going to line up here for this evening. We've got Clark, Ninos, McMordie, Murphy, Ruffolo, Mitch, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, before we go to you, I think Mitch wanted to say something. Let's see. Mitch, you had something on your mind? Oh, he said he'll be back. All right, so maybe that's what it was. He'll be right back. All right. All right, Chris, ready for this card tonight? 11 from the NBA. We're trying to figure out who's playing, who's not, huh?
Oh, it's been a challenge all day, Tony. Just trying to keep up with the COVID tracker, trying to build one ourselves. It's just it's difficult, but it's the world we're living in. I think it's something that we just got to get used to day by day. Yeah,
something we got used to. I mean, the way I look at it, well, I better not get into that. I'll keep that off screen, my personal opinion about this whole matter. But it's, again, one morning show, Mitch said it best. Thank goodness people aren't getting hospitalized and death with this new variant. But anyway, let's go and let's get the show started. Let's go ahead and welcome to the show James Clark. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does fine work for us. Let's go ahead and bring him in right now. James, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are y'all tonight, guys?
Doing great. All right, we're going to jump in that landmine known as the NBA right now. Here we go, 9 Eastern Time. Nuggets here to host the T-Wolves. Nuggets playing 4.5 total, 224.
Guys, you look at these two games, and the big reason here, I like Timberwolves here on the money line, and the big reason here is health. You look at the Nuggets, and you go look at their injury list, and you see Michael Porter Jr. out. Will Burton out, on and on down through there. They got 4 or 5. Aaron Gordon, game time decision. A couple other ones that I might have missed. But, you go over to the Timberwolves, and we know D'Angelo Russell's out, but, you still got Towns. You still got Anthony Edwards. Patrick Beverly, good defensive player. I mean, you still got some good players on the Timberwolves, that have stepped up here lately and played. I know Denver stepped up too, 5-5 in the last 10 games, and the Timberwolves 4-6. And you know what Joker's going to do tonight. But I think Minnesota, comes in without Russell playing and takes care of business with this shorthanded Denver team and gets us win for us, guys. Plus 158, great odds, and I really like this pick tonight, guys.
All right, we got James here on the money line with the T-Wolves, plus 180 here against the Denver Nuggets. That's a big number there. All right, Chris, what say you in this one?
Yeah, I think shorthanded sums it up nicely for the Nuggets, but I think I'm just going to take the under in this one. I think Denver's best chance, if they want to win this game, is to try to slow down Minnesota, not let them get into transition, because it's a young Minnesota team that's fast-paced and likes to run, and when you got a short bench, you kind of want to be able to save as much energy as possible to get the most out of yourself. So I was looking at the end of this one, lean towards Minnesota, and this one with the points.
All right, leaning there toward Minnesota with the points here. We got James Clark here on the money line here with the T-Wolves. This one will have a start time of 9 Eastern Time. Watch it over on NBA League Pass channel. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. Well, you're doing fantastic work over at the site. Look at the bowl numbers here. All right, so the college football numbers here, 1,046 units of profit. Man, the Bulls are on my mind because the bowl season starts on Friday with, we got 2 games on Friday, 6 on Saturday. So we've got that in our hands here. 11 from the NBA tonight. And James also showing profit in the NBA as well. James, what do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Guys, I got a 5-pack going on, or 6-pack going on tonight. I got 4 NBA and 2 college basketball games that I really like. Or I got a 3-pack going on with 2 of my best NBA and my best college basketball, if you want that. Coming off a winning day yesterday, I swept the board in the NBA yesterday, and you know how the NBA is with right now with COVID and everything going on. But still doing decent, showing profit in it. And guys, you can get the 6-pack or the 3-pack, either one you want. And I also got out there, guys, I got my bowl package up. If you want it, you get every pick until we crown a national champion. For a great deal, you can get that. Or like I say, every time I'm on the show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with one of them, we'll put some money in your pockets. And also, guys, I want to throw out a prop that I really liked last night. If you grab my props I gave out last night, we went 2-0, but one I like tonight is P.J. Tucker to get over 2.5 assists. He's done his 4 of the last 5 games. The only game he ain't done is when Butler plays. Butler's out tonight. I look for it's plus money. It's plus 105, 110. I love that prop tonight, guys. So hammer that too.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 1,046 units of profit college football. That is documented. Also, note he's showing profit in the NBA tonight over at Pick Dogs Premium. James Clark has his 6-pack money stack going on right now. Is 4 NBA and 2 college basketball winners for you for a really great price, affordable price in your $50. Go on, you can get that, or if you like, once you get that month-long pass from James Clark, 1 month of all plays here from James, that would cover you through bowl season. You would get all his NFL, all his NBA, all his college hoops for 1 month over at Pick Dog Premium with that month-long money stack pack right now. $340, just a little bit more than $10 a day for James's plays every day for the next 30 days. All sports pass, 1 month, all sports pass, your best value over there at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, James, always great having you on the show. I just want to update some injury news. I got the browser working here. The note here on Barton and Gordon is they're likely going to play. So does that change your opinion on any of these on this game?
Well, if they both play, I still like Minnesota, even though they get them two back. But maybe take the points, with them two playing, because I did cap it with them two out. They was out last game, so I thought they'd be out again. But it maybe go with the points. But I still like Minnesota. I think the talent on Minnesota's roster and the way they've been playing, I think they take care of this Denver team.
Yeah, and the news here on Russell, he did participate in the shoot-around today. He's still questionable, but it's a good positive sign when you take part in that shoot-around. All right, James, as always, great having a show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All righty, guys. Appreciate you having me on the show, Tony. Good luck to everybody tonight. Let's cash some tickets, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, James Clark here on the drive here. Let's continue coverage here. Join with Chris. We're going to go ahead and go on to Skype World here. Give Chris a little breather. We're going to go ahead and welcome him to the show. Ninos, where you'll find him over at Pick Dog Premium, where he does fantastic work there over at the site. Let me ask you, Chris, real quickly with this news here on Gordon and Barton. Do you change your opinion on that game at all?
No, I still lean towards Minnesota because D'Angelo Russell makes the difference for Minnesota. I believe they're 0-5 without him in the lineup, 12-10 with him, so it gives Minnesota the best possible chance.
Oh, very good. All right, let's go ahead and welcome to the show El Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. El, what's happening?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking to me for that question about the Nuggets there. Anyway, I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing great. All right. We're sticking to the NBA here on the show. We're looking here at Sacramento Kings here hosting the Wizards at 10 Eastern time with the Wizards laying 2.5 total, 226.5.
Yeah, no Canadian teams to fade today in the NBA or the NHL, so I had to dig a little deeper, but did find a play I really liked. The Wizards here heading into Sacramento after losing 113-107 in Denver, so that's not a terrible loss considering who they were playing there. They're also without Kyle Kuzma in that matchup, who's back in the lineup now, which is what made me like this play so much. Once I heard he was back in, I really, really liked the Wiz. And not only that, we talked a lot about how Rashawn Holmes missing some games, how that's affected Washington. Marvin Bagley will be missing this one too after entering the league's health and safety protocol. So that's a big backup when when Holmes was out already, and now they won't have him either. So it's going to get even tougher for the Kings to get those rebounds we were talking about last time. And I guess I'm on the Wizards, not laying the points here with the Wiz, and I would get on this sooner rather than later. This line's still climbing, huh? It went from a pick'em to -2 when Kuzma was announced, and then it's -2.5 now, and don't want to see it climb too much further. But yeah, I like the Wizards here.
All right, now Ninos here on the Wizards here, laying the 2.5 against Sacramento. We can confirm here that Bagley is out here, and it looks like Rashawn Holmes likely out. And like we said, Holmes is a contributor here. 14 points. I tried telling you that last time. I'm just kidding. 9.5 boards a game. Kuzma is back. And, of course, you look here at the Wizards. So they have their issues defensively, but I think they'll get some help with Kuzma back. And, of course, the minuses here for Sacramento is huge. Remember, they lost all 3 on the road trip. Matter of fact, they did play to over in 8 of their past 11, so an over might be one to look at. But the reason they haven't is the defense has been bad for Sacramento. You take a look at those 11-game span, 26th in defensive efficiency, giving up about 116 points per 100 possessions. Washington Wizards minus 2.5 here against Sacramento Kings. This one will have a start time 10 p.m. Eastern time over on NBA League Pass channel. All right, now let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. 11 games from the NBA. Of course, we got a few from hockey, college hoops as well. You're doing well this year. Looking at the past 30 days, 926 units of profit. Also showing profit here the past 7 days. What do you have going on over Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a little 5-pack with my 2 best bets from the NBA, 2 best NHL, and my best college basketball bet of the night. So check that out, or grab a long-term pass and get a 3rd NBA bet that I liked just as much as the other 2 are close. Or better yet, pair me up with your other favorite capper for the 2-for-1 capper deals, and that's your best deal right there.
That's right, guys. Again, I'm board here with Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the numbers here: 926 units of profit past 30 days. Now, also showing profit this season in the NBA as well as the NHL. So I want to get on board here with Ninos tonight over at Pick Dogs Premium, as he's got his 5-pack. He's giving you an NBA, NHL, and college hoops winners for tonight. 5-1 run right now in college hoops, doing fantastic work there as well. So get on board with that 5-pack, only $40, affordable price, and you can do that. Or if you prefer, go long-term with Al. That 7-day All Sports Pass will get you every play that Al releases over at Pick Dogs Premium for the 7 days. Of course, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll likely talk tomorrow.
Be on standby.
All right, Ninos here on the drive. Let's continue on with the coverage here with Chris back in the saddle. Just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Of course, free picks every single day. It all gets started with that morning show. It's now going to, well, it still starts 11 a.m. Eastern time. When Mitch returns, it'll go back to the 10 a.m. But right now, we're still 11 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. It'll be Joe Madden, Rod Zwiacki, and Brian Bittler. We believe that'll be the threesome. That'll be the 3 on the show, I should say, for that morning show. And of course, we're here Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time with the drive-thru. And of course, that morning crew contributes to fantastic value. That YouTube members VIP. What a great value! Follow link below and get signed up. And of course, Chris, as we always say, those likes, those thumbs up helps us build up a good audience.
Absolutely, Tony, it does. I always say I don't think I can really quantify how important those likes are to us. Helps us get bigger and better, and we couldn't do it without you guys, because without the Pick Dogs family, there is no Pick Dogs. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in, and we'll show you guys how much we appreciate the support. We'll do it again, 150 likes for a 3-leg parlay tonight. But what I'm going to have the chat room do is I'm going to have you guys drop which one you'd like. If you'd want an NBA parlay, let us know. If you want a college hoops parlay, let us know. Whichever one we see more of, that's the parlay we'll drop for tonight. And if you know what, if we get enough likes, who knows? Maybe we can call someone on the fly. Maybe you can get both. But get those likes up. We will get you those parlays.
All right, guys, 150 likes. A good start to the day, guys. You guys are already on the ball here. 40 likes already to start the show. So keep those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We'll get those parlays for you. Join here with Chris. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time to welcome to the show Big Al McMordie. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he's put on good work for the year. Let's bring Al in right now. Al, how you doing?
Doing well, although January through November was good. December's not been the greatest. I'm starting to feel like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Oh no!
The start to December, but we'll get it going. It's my favorite time of year with the Bulls coming up, so
strong second half of December coming up from Big Al. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We're going to college hoops here. NC Central to face Gardner-Webb. Webb a road favorite here. Total sits at 139.5.
Yeah, Tony. These two teams met in November, late November, and that game was in Gardner-Webb, and they won that ball game 83-58 over the Eagles, so they won by 25 points. And when you take a look at how teams do that have strong home courts, that is, they've won at least 30 of their last 40 games at home, and NC Central has. In fact, NC Central's 55-8, their last 63 at home. So when you take a look at how teams do with strong home courts, playing with revenge from a 25-point or worse defeat, and their home underdog, those teams have gone 74-52 against the spread, including 21-7 ATS versus opponents off a loss. And Gardner-Webb is off a loss. In fact, since that 25-point blowout win, they've lost their last 3 games. So that bodes well here for the Eagles as a home dog of 8.5. The other thing I like about NC Central in this game is that they're now 7-0 against the spread. Their last 7 as an underdog when playing with revenge. You take a look at the Gardner-Webb side. The Running Bulldogs, they've done terrific at home this year. They're 4-1 straight up. And on the road, unfortunately, they're 0-5 straight up, 1-2 ATS. So they haven't done very well on the road. This game, when you take a look at the points for the first game, they were minus 10.5. Now this game is 8.5 points, so you're not getting much value with Gardner-Webb. And I just like NC Central plus the 8.5 here.
All right, Big Al is going to be on NC Central taking the plus here against Gardner-Webb. All right, Chris, we still heard Al talk about how Gardner-Webb on the road performs poorly. They're only shooting 36% from the field away from home.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason I was looking at the under in this one. I know NC Central, probably getting we'll probably get a chance to improve the offensive efficiency numbers here. So I look for that to happen, but I still look for this one to finish probably closer to 130, not 136. I'm looking at the under in this one.
And NC Central so far, this is only their 4th home game. They've been on the road a lot this season, so they can start building up those home stats as well and improve their efficiency. When the road and the home starts to balance out, then you get a better reading there. NC Central plus 8.5 against Gardner-Webb. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern time over on the ESPN networks. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium right now. Ella showing a good profit here for 2021, nearly 1,700 units of profit. Big Al, we got a big NBA card tonight. 11 games on the board, a few from NHL, college hoops as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
I've got a triple pack tonight in the NBA. I've got 4 games in college basketball, including a really strong elite info play, and then the other 3 games are all wrapped up in a 3-game package. So 7 games in all, 3 in the NBA, 4 in college, and then 2 triple packs among those 7 plays.
That's right. Get on board here with Big Al McMordie over at Pick Dog Trim. He's got his plays up right now. I see a 3-pack, a single, as well as another 3-pack. But the best value right there on the board right now is Big Al's 1-month all sports pass. Get every play from Big Al McMordie for the month. Includes entire bowl season, right? College football bowl season, every premium pick from Big Al from the college football bowls. NFL picks here take you toward the end of the regular season here with every play from Al for the NFL. Same with college hoops, NBA, NHL. The 1-month all sports pass with all these sports overlapping, the big holiday games. This is where you really want to get that 1-month pass right now. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value as well. All right, Al, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
Talk to you on Thursday. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Chris.
All right, Big Al McMordie here on The Drive. Let's continue our coverage now with Chris. Chris, a reminder on the likes.
I'm playing right at 71, so I know I gave people the option for 2 parlays. If we get to that number, we've got to get to 1 first. So we got to get to 150, and we're at 71 right now, so we still got some work to do.
All right, let's hit these thumbs up, those likes coming in. Let's continue the show, and let's welcome Sean Murphy to the show. Sean, how you doing?
Hey, guys. How's it going tonight?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Your pick for tonight is going to be Abilene Christian, not Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian here to host Cal State Bakersfield here with Abilene Christian laying 8.5. Total sits here at 131.
Yeah, this is the game that everyone's probably wondering about. I think this is the one that's going to get us those likes here tonight in this big matchup here. But all joking aside, it's actually a pretty good game here between 2 quality teams. And both of these teams are built on the strength of their defense, and I'm looking for a fairly low-scoring game here tonight. You look at Bakersfield; they're averaging they've scored 64 points or less in 4 of their 7 games so far this season, but they've actually managed to win 5 of those games, and it's been thanks to their defense. They're holding opponents to under 40% shooting on the season. This is a team that offensively looks to kind of run the offense in the half court. They're not going to look to hoist up too many threes. They're actually averaging only 4 made 3-pointers per game, and also averaging just 11 made free throws per game. So we're not going to see those buckets of points coming in waves in this one. Last game against Idaho, we saw them. They were forced to go with a smaller lineup, and they actually scored only 59 points on 41% shooting. And this matchup looks to set up similarly here against Abilene Christian. The Wildcats, of course, last year got a lot of attention because in the NCAA tournament we saw them upset Texas in the opening round. Texas was the number 3 seed, so that was kind of a big shocker there in the opening round before they fell in the next round. They lost some of the offense from that team, but they're still a great defensive team, giving up under 64 points per game on 40% shooting. They've forced 23 turnovers per game, so they're kind of a good pressure defense here, on their way to a 6-2 start to the season. You look at them offensively, they're averaging over 80 points per game, but you also have to consider their schedule. They've played a lot of kind of no-name teams that they could kind of beat up on offensively. That won't be the case here tonight. They're actually shooting 46% on the season. That's against opponents that allow teams to shoot 47%, so they're right around average on that note. So we've seen this number kind of bounce around. It was as low as 127 earlier, and then it was as high as 132, and now it's right around 130. So I like the value here, taking the under in a game that's probably played in the, finish up in the low 60s, high 50s.
All right, we got Sean here, Cal State, Bakersfield, and Abilene Christian under 131. All right, Chris, you look at Bakersfield here. They held Boise State to 39 points on the road, in Idaho just 58.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see a 46-39 game, but I do think that this one is going to finish under the number. You got two teams that are, especially Abilene Christian, 87th in the country in defensive efficiency, and that's adjusted to playing just Division I competition, because a lot of people can see those numbers and you see that the teams are factored in there. But 96 points per 100, that's pretty good when you're taking on a low-scoring Cal State Bakersfield team, and I think this is an under all the way in this one.
All right, good here in Cal State Bakersfield, Abilene Christian under total of 131. This one will have a start time 8:30 Eastern time over on ESPN Plus networks. All right, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Print for Sean Murphy, showing great profit here the past 7 days, 668 units of profit. We got 11 from the NBA, a few from hockey and college hoops. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, so we've got 3 plays still on the board for tonight. 1 college game's already gone off the board, but I've got 1 college, 1 NBA, and 1 NHL going tonight. So we'll look to kind of get the week on track. I went 15-4 last weekend, so you see those big numbers for the last week, and then the start of this week's been a little slow, so we'll get to look to ramp it up here as we head into another weekend with bowl season kicking off.
That's right, guys, to get on board here with Sean Murphy over at Pick Dogs Premium. 668 units of profit past 7 days. That's all documented. So if you go to Sean's profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium, you can check out every play they selected there. It all adds up here the past 7 days. Over at Pick Dogs Premium, you'll find plays here from Sean Murphy. He's got individual plays here from the NHL, a total of the week. He's got NBA and college hoops on the board for sale. You can also, what we've talked about here is that 1 month all sports pass, and that's the best value right now, especially we're right into bowl season, end of the NFL season. Get every play from Sean here for the next 30 days. He covers bowl season, NFL, the regular season here. We're winding it up here. Get that, as well as his NBA, college hoops, and NHL. It is a 30-day all sports pass, your best value right now with all these sports overlapping. Get on board with it. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Sean, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again next week, but I also know you do contribute to the weekend shows.
Yeah, I'll pop in likely on Sunday for the NFL show this weekend as well. So.
Very good. We'll look for you there. 10 a.m. Eastern time is the start time for that. All right, Sean, have a great night, and we'll talk with you again next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Sean Murphy here on The Drive to continue our show here with Chris. Chris, where are we at with our like goals?
Well, Tony, we're making some progress. We still got a bit of a ways to go. 109 likes, and we'll get you the first part. We'll get you 1 parlay at least. And I think we came to an agreement in the chat. Got to get to 250 likes, and we'll get you both parlays for tonight's action.
Very good. Okay, let's continue on here on the show. And now it's time for Chris, front and center. So let's go ahead and get your game information tonight as you'll be looking here at the NBA. That game between the Cavaliers and the Houston Rockets. Some upstart teams here. Of course, they'd like to be known as upstarts. We'll see if that can continue here. 7 Eastern time, Cavs here to host the Rockets. Cavs are going to lay 9.5, total 217.5.
Yeah, and if I had told you that one team was 10-0 and one team was 9-1 in their last 10, you probably would have looked at me like I was crazy. But that's simply what we have here. The Cavs 10-0 in their last 10. The Rockets, of all teams, 9-1 in their last 10 games. And the Cavs have been absolutely fantastic over the last month. And you look at what they've been doing lately. This is a team that, has been winning games left and right and covering numbers left and right, despite, being a double-digit favorite just once over that span. but yet they've been winning games by double digits consistently. The Rockets, on the other hand, missing a bunch of guys. Missing Kevin Porter Jr., and I just think that honestly, the Rockets due for a bit of regression here. I know that the Cavs are still missing, Evan Mobley, and this is going to be a tough spot. But the line is already headed in the other direction. We're seeing the Cavs now favored by 10. I still think that the Cavs are more than capable of winning this one by at least 12 or 13 points. I like Cleveland laying the points in this one.
Yeah, the Cleveland here to lay the points here, 9.5 against the Houston Rockets. Go look at the box score from their last game for Houston. You'll see that both Wood and Gordon were in the lineup and contributed. Those players are not in the lineup here, so we're starting to see the quality now on the sidelines for Houston Rockets. And we're talking Wood and Gordon who can score. Those are two key injuries here for Houston. And of course, Mobley out for Cleveland though. That's been confirmed now.
Yeah, I've been seeing that he's out of the lineup. But again, it's been sort of next man up for the Cavaliers. But I think that the key to this one, Tony, like you said, is Eric Gordon. He had 32 points in that last game. And taking 32 points out of the lineup, I don't care if it's the Houston Rockets or the Golden State Warriors. That's going to hurt the team going forward. I know it's only a one-game sample, but, carrying that over, you need as much help as you can get. And I think if you take that away from the Houston Rockets, it's going to be a big detriment more than an asset.
And we also got to know that Sexton is not with the team here. It looks like he's out for the season, right? It was IR. It's a season-long injury.
Correct.
Yeah, so that's
it's a knee injury.
And the knee injury. So there, and then Mobley out there. So it's a big number here, 9.5 and growing. Where's the stop at if this continues to go up? Which there's real. Yeah.
You know what? I would ride it up to about 11.5. I think this is at least a 12-point win for the Cavs. But once you start creeping up into that 12 area, that may be the point of no return, so I'd probably jump off at that point, or at least exercise a bit of caution.
Cavaliers laying 9.5 against the Houston Rockets. This one will have a start time of, let's pull up the game information here, 7 Eastern time over on NBA League Pass channel. It's your Lakers and it'll be Lakers and Mavericks and Jazz and Clippers, your primetime game tonight on TNT. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight. We've got pretty good action here from the NBA, showing prop here the past 7 days. 11 games scheduled from the NBA. Good college hoops card, a few from NHL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, Tony, tonight we decided, I know it's Whale Bet Wednesday, and this is normally a day for some of my biggest bets of the week. Tonight has one of my biggest bets, my biggest whale bets of the year. It's literally my whale bet of the year for college hoops. $29.95. It's one of the few plays I exercise a lot of discipline on today's card, but we want to check that out if you're looking for the one college play you want to have on all your parlays in your action tonight. That's the one you're going to want. But also got the long-term passes we always talk about. It's 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, all the way up to a year, whether it's just with myself or someone else as part of the 2-for-1 capper deal. You can get the host duo with myself and Tony, Big Al, Sean Murphy, anyone you see on the show, James Clark, Little Al, Mitch, anyone. This is going to be some of your best value just because we got 2 hardworking cappers for you for one great price. And, we got the season pass up there, my bowl pass still up there for college bowl season. We're going to have some big move to be made in bowl season, so definitely check that out. You want to be on board for those, as well as the Puck Dogs package with myself and Ron the Wacky if you're looking to get some insight on the NHL. Tons of options for you over at Pick Dogs, so go over and check them out.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. We see an update here on the past 7 days now. It's up to 260 units of profit. Chris has his whale bet of the year here for Wednesday. He's got a single play, $29.95. A fantastic value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium for Chris's college basketball whale bet of the year. Of course, it's a good time to take advantage of Chris for 1 month. His main course, an entire month of plays here from Chris Ruffolo, includes all of his college football premium picks for the bowl games, NFL, NBA, college hoop, as well as the NHL. 1 month pass, your best value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can add a second capper for 2-for-1 capper promotion, and you can add a second capper. You can add him with the Puck Dogs. You've got Rod Zawacki. You can add him up with Sean Murphy, Mitch, James Clark, El Ninos. 2-for-1 capper promotion, your best value over there at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on with the coverage. And Chris, where are we at with our like goals?
Well, Tony, we still got a little bit of ways to do. We got 134 likes. Got another 16 to go for one parlay. And we got 277 people watching. So if we get everyone that's watching right now to click the like button, you guys could have a second parlay by the end of the recap. So definitely get those likes and those thumbs up coming in.
And keep those thumbs up coming up, guys. And remember, at the end of the show. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, giving you all the plays. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. Let's welcome Mitch to the show. Mitch, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How you guys?
Doing great, doing great. All right, let's go ahead and bring up your game for tonight. A late night game, 10 Eastern time, as the Trailblazers will be hosting the Grizzlies. Grizzlies 2.5, total 217.5.
Yeah, I just think that the Blazers are just a mess these days. I've seen the Blazers look down before, but this is really about as bad as they get. They get Lillard back, and now McCollum has got injuries, so just not a pretty picture there for the Blazers these days. And meanwhile, the Grizzlies, sometimes injuries reveal just how good a team is or how tough they are, and force teams to do things that maybe outside of their comfort zone. And I think we see teams that get comfortable, and I'm not going to call a professional athlete lazy. That's not what it is. It's really not what they are. It's just that what they have done is they've adjusted, and they've become a different version of themselves. And what we've seen from the Grizzlies is they've gone from the 30th ranked in defense to 20th ranked. And while it doesn't seem like they're still 20th ranked in defense, but you have to imagine what it took to get there, from 30th. So kind of have gotten it done. And, I just think that I don't see how Portland beats them. I just don't see it. I'm going to take the Grizzlies here and lay the points. The Grizzlies generally gravitate towards 500, but they're 6 games over. This is the best the Grizzlies have been in years, in a very long time.
Oh, yeah, it definitely has shown there. Chris, looking at this team, we look over their past 9-game stretch, scoring 115 points per 100 possessions. And look at the defensive side here. Tops in the past 9 games in the league, giving up just 96 points per 100.
Yeah, and Portland this month, minus 14.9 point net rating.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
that's true.
The Grizzlies in the last month plus 20.6. So was that a 35-something point variance? That's we're only being asked to 2.5. Yeah, I'll take the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah. No argument there. Memphis Grizzlies laying 2.5 against Portland Trailblazers here. And, of course, this one will have a start time of 10 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch this one over on NBA League Pass channel. All right, Mitch, I know you'll be taking a little break here for a little bit, right? And everybody changes to the morning?
I hope it's not that long. I just don't know, I don't know how long it's going to be. You guys know with me, I don't sit on the sidelines if I don't have to, and I'm going to try not to. I think it's going to be the other side of things the way it normally is where everyone's going to try and tell me, don't worry about it, we got it. And I think that's the type of team that we have here at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat, and I know that. It's not because it's not that I don't have faith in them to get everything done. It's the opposite. I just want to be part of it, I'm excited. I just love being part of it. And it's like, I'm on enough shows and I do enough here and videos and stuff that, I still want to be on the drive-thru. It's like, I still want to be on, everyone's like, why do you still do the drive-thru? It's like, because I love being on the drive-thru. It's like, why do you still do this? And it's like, I don't have, there's not enough hours in the day, and I do have to cut back the schedule going forward. But it's like, like I said last week, and I said in Ask Mitch that I did a couple weeks ago, there's a plan. It's not this random, just, Mitch is going to burn himself out doing a million videos. No, Mitch is going to see if videos work and what you guys want to see, and how you guys want to see it. And then we're going to go from there, and then, we'll divide and conquer. There was a time when I wrote every article on the website at Sports Chat Place.
Yeah, reconnaissance missions, right? Going out there and giving it a shot. So exactly, and of course we're starting to see more shows now on the channel, Mitch, as we have the soccer show has been very successful, as is of course Joe launching her hockey show.
Oh, she's awesome, right?
Yeah.
She's fucking crazy. And it's like, I love that they're having fun and that they can have fun without me being there and have to worry about, all that stuff. And I just think that it gives everybody a chance to shine in their own environment. And that's really what we're trying to do here. It's like I said, less Mitch, more of the team. And I think that's what we always have been. I used to write, most of the articles. Now, I don't write at all. It's like I used to do all the videos. Now, over the last few weeks, we've gone in the last 6 months from me doing all the videos to me, Chris, Rod, Ron, Goran, Ashley, and Joe, right? We have 8 people doing videos now. So it's like, it happens that fast. And we're going to have, from the Become a Capper contest, even more. So I'm excited, because there's all these people that are doing video. Not everyone's going to win the contest, but we're still going to have people join the team, to help us with our content creation from all those videos that we have of everybody.
Very good, very good. So in the interim, as you leave, as you're away here, the mornings here at what we got 11 a.m. Eastern time, it'll just be Joe, Bittler, and Zawacki, right?
Yeah, it's at least in the time being. I'm going to move to 10 o'clock when I come back. I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later. I'm not sure, and I wish I knew, because I would say I'm going to start tomorrow, but it's like, I don't think realistically, my doctor has told me a month. I think he knows that means a week, and I think I've heard, the nurse said, it could take, she said he always gives the worst case scenario. She's like, most people it's 2 weeks, some people it's a week. I've seen people in 3 days, she's like, it could go in any direction. So I don't know, man, we'll see what happens. And, regardless, I'll still be contributing content. I'll probably get back on doing videos, hopefully this weekend, but if not, Chris will cover me. And, Ron Romanelli will cover the college basketball with Chris, and Chris will cover, some of the NBA as well. And, hopefully I'm back at it. I really want to get back for bowl season. I'm not going to make the opening day of bowl season more than likely, but, hopefully I'll make those after Christmas bowl games.
Very good, very good. All right, Mitch, have a great time off. I hope everything goes well, and hope we can talk to you really soon.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you here next week, I hope.
Absolutely. Next weekend, Mitch. Next week here.
That'd be awesome.
On Wednesday. That'd be great.
All right. See you then.
See you
Bye.
guys. Bye. Mitch here on the drive-thru. Let's continue our coverage here with Chris. Chris, where do we sit here on our like goal?
Well, Tony, there's one goal down. We're at 177 likes. If you guys want a second parlay, though, we need 73 more by the end of the recap, and we'll get you those parlays. So 327 people watching, more than enough people to get us there. So all you got to do is hit that like button underneath the video.
I will do that. We'll get to that point after this pick here. It's time for my pick here tonight. We're going to go to the Pac-12 against Big West here. USC to host Irvine. USC going to lay 11. Total sits here at 9. I'm going to take the favorite here with the Trojans, laying the 11 here against the Anteaters. After winning back-to-back conference games to start 2-0 in the Pac-12, well, if they go back to non-conference play against lesser competitions, we saw wins but no covers for the Trojans against Eastern Kentucky and Long Beach State, winning those games by 12. But, UC Irvine has lost and failed to cover both of their true road games, with losses by 8 at Fresno State, 11 at New Mexico State. In those losses, the Anteaters just shot 35%, 32% from 3. The Trojans, they play well on both ends of the court, 49% shooting. They're holding teams at 35%, 27% from beyond the arc. They secure the basketball, strong rebounding team. They score inside. But one thing to note here about the Anteaters, this is why I'm willing to lay the points here for the Trojans. UC Irvine lives on the perimeter. That's what they do. We know USC can guard that perimeter. But the Anteaters rank 350th in the nation in two-point shooting. They haven't faced a really tough schedule. Now you're facing the Trojans with all that size and inside, and, of course, the wingspans those Trojan players have down low. Chris, I'm going to go ahead and take USC. I think USC is going to get some easy baskets down low tonight.
I think that number is 39.9% for UC Irvine from 2-point range this season. So I'm with you. I lean towards USC, but I think my stronger play here is the under. I could see this being a game where UC Irvine struggles to get to 50 points, and this could be a game where we don't even get out of 120. So I love the under here, but I lean towards USC for a side.
All right, Chris looks at the under. I look at USC minus 11. This one will have a start time of 9 p.m. Eastern time. This one will air over on Pac-12 Network. All right, guys, you can visit Pick Dogs Premium. I've got my 3-pack going on right now. My best bets here from the NBA and college hoops. Get on board with my 3-pack right now. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion, so you can match me up with Chris, with Mitch, with Rod Zawacki. You can also match me up with Sean Murphy. Any of the Pick Dogs cappers, 2-for-1 cap promotion. Your best value right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue on here on the show. We got our like goal, Chris, and we got both.
Oh, Tony, we're at 1. So I will say this. We got an NBA parlay, but I'm going to sweeten the pot. We need 36 more likes. I will tell you guys that Al McMordie contributed to the college hoops parlay. So this is something that you guys are going to want to get in on. So definitely get 36 more likes. We've got the recap, but we're running out of time, so get them in.
right, let's get him in. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do the recap. It'll be just Chris and I tonight. Let's get started here. We start here with James. James says take Timberwolves money line plus 160 against the Nuggets. Al Ninos, Wizards minus 2.5 against the Kings. Al McMordie, NC Central plus 8.5 against Gardner-Webb. Sean was on Cal State, Bakersfield, Abilene Christian under 131. Chris was on the Cavs laying 9.5 against the Rockets. Mitch was on the Grizzlies laying 2.5 against the Trailblazers. Yours truly, USC minus 11 against UC Irvine. I think I'm going too fast here, Chris. But anyway, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'm telling you, you're not going too fast because we're already at 237. We only need 13 more, so keep them coming in, guys. But I'm going to say this: I do like the Grizzlies with Mitch. You know, I look at that difference in the net rating between the Blazers and the Grizzlies in the month of December. 35-point variance, and we're only being asked to lay 2.5 here. I think that's a layup for me.
That's 101. That's analytics 101. You play the variances. A 27.5-point variance is just too great not to pass. I think we had a big variance there early on with that Bucks Heat game. I think we mentioned that before. We always look at the net rating, but you got to put some data, some games behind it. We have the entire month of December to look at. I'm with you there. Grizzlies laying 2.5 here against the Trailblazers. And where do we sit here, Chris, with the like goal?
Well, Tony, we just nailed it. We just nailed 250 likes. So keep them coming in, but we got both parlays for you guys coming up.
Nice. All right. So without further ado, Chris, give them to us.
All right. For the NBA parlay, we're going to be looking at 3 plays. Ironically enough, the play I just mentioned, the Grizzlies, number 1 on the parlay. Like I said, I don't need to say any more about that. A 35-point net variance in terms of points per, in terms of efficiency. Yeah, I think we're going to take the Grizzlies there. We're going to take the Lakers on the money line. I think no Luka Doncic. Normally, the Mavericks can handle that, but against a team like that struggles to defend inside, like the Mavericks do, I think Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook might have a field day today. So we're going to take the Lakers there, and I'm going to take the over in the New Orleans Pelicans Oklahoma City Thunder matchup. These are just 2 teams that struggle to defend. 2 teams like to be in fast pace. I think we're going to see a ton of possessions tonight, and I'm going to think we're going to see a ton of fast breaks, ton of transition offense. So those are going to be the NBA parlay. The Grizzlies laying the points, the Lakers, and the Oklahoma City Thunder, New Orleans Pelicans over the number. We'll go to college hoops. Weber State, again, I think that's just Utah State just getting a little bit of favoritism given their schedule. Weber State, a tough place to go on the road and get the job done. So we're going to take Weber State. We're going to take Temple plus the points against UCF. Again, Temple's got the athleticism to match UCF, even though they lost their star scorer. They've still got some depth, so we're going to be taking the Temple Owls. And Big Al's contribution, the Florida State Seminoles over the Lipscomb Bison. 2 teams entering on losing streaks for Florida State, just the better team. So we're going to take Weber State plus the points, Temple plus the points, and Florida State minus the points for the college hoops parlay.
Thank you very much, Chris, and Big Al McMordie for your contributions. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru. We thank everyone here for their contributions tonight on the show. Of course, we'll be back again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. Of course, we'll have 8 cappers booked on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, it'll all get started with that morning show. And that morning show begins at 11 a.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. It will be Joe Madden on the host chair with Rod Zawacki and Brian Bill. You want to tune in to see how those 3 work together, right, Chris?
Absolutely. I think that's going to be a good time.
All right, we got a few extra minutes. You want to take one from the audience here?
Yeah, let's take one.
Give us a pick. First person to post up on the chat room, give us a pick. Tell us what, and we'll get a pick from Chris or myself. We'll wait for the chat room. Give us a game, team versus team, and we'll let Chris, the first one who can post it on the chat room. Wow, maybe we overloaded them. Maybe we overloaded them. Oh no, they got to find something. Of course, if it's NHL, oh, here we go. We got one here on the Pacers game.
Let me see here. Let me pull that up.
Well, he looks it up. I like the dog in the South Dakota State Missouri State game, by the way. These are teams. Oh, no. Sorry. I'm sorry. I did like the dog, but I like the over better in that game. Let's go back to Chris.
Yeah. For the Pacers game, that's tough because you got no Giannis. I believe there's no Wesley Matthews either, but we all know about the Indiana Pacers. They're banged up as well. I lead towards the under in that one. I think 216 just too high. I think that could be first to 105 wins. So I like the under in that one.
Now, anything on that South Dakota State and Missouri State? And this, to me, is the best mid-major game of the night, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. It could be one of the best mid-major games of the week. But
Yeah.
I'm right there with you on both sides. I like South Dakota State plus the points, and I like the over in that matchup. I think one team's getting to at least 80, 85 points. Another one could get to 80.
Mel McDonald contributes to South Dakota money line, so he's really strong on that one. I like that South Dakota side with you there, and as we mentioned, over the total. Chris, did you look at that Winthrop Elon game?
That I did, and I like the over in that one as well. These are two teams that love to shoot the three. Elon, it's all about where Elon plays. I mean, I think they were averaging almost 15 threes per game at home, 8 on the road, but they're also the second worst team in the country defending the three. I think there's going to be tons of three balls chucked up tonight. I could see that getting into the 160s.
I didn't look at this one. Did you, Chris, to the Marshall game?
Marshall, I believe it's Ohio they're playing?
Yes, Ohio and Marshall.
Yeah, I was, tell you the truth, I was leaning towards Marshall. I know what is it, offense wins games, defense wins championships, but Marshall's got a really good offense. Yeah, they struggle to defend, but I think the offense could keep themselves in that game. I was high on Ohio for much of the season. They beat up on Belmont, but to me, that just, for whatever reason, that feels like a 2 to 4 point game at most.
Now look at Chris. I'm just throwing out these unrehearsed. He's just giving you some great date info here. Arizona and Northern Colorado.
Oh man!
Now we stumped him.
I can't. No. I can't go into too much detail in that game.
Okay.
I will say. Do you have a total on that one, Tony?
Let me pull it up here. Okay. Northern Colorado here and Arizona. What time are they playing this one?
Okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. Team total on Northern Colorado under.
Okay. There's
whatever it is. I don't know. I don't care what it is. It could be 45. I'll still take the under. Arizona's just been lights out this season.
All right, we'll cap it here on Utah State, Weber State, because I know you have your eyes on these teams.
Yeah, that one's in the parlay. I like Weber State a lot.
Weber State.
The D. Yeah, the D is just a tough place to go on the road and win if you're Utah State. And this is a rivalry game. The Beehive State. This is a legit rivalry. And Weber State, a ton of transfers. I know they got Kobe McEwen from Marquette. Jamison Overton, I'm trying to remember where he came from, but he's been fantastic. This is a long team that I think is going to give Utah State problems. Justin Bean for Utah State's a double-double machine, but he's got to have some help, and I don't know if it's going to come tonight against a really athletic Weber State team.
I kind of like taking the points with New Mexico State against Washington State. How'd you see that one?
That one's tough because Washington State's a team that I've struggled with all season long.
They're up and down.
Well, exactly, and a team that you'd expect to win by 10, they win by 3. A team that you expect to win by 3, they win by 10. So, I'm with you on that one though. I think we have a close game in store. I think New Mexico State, one of the more underappreciated teams year after year, out of the whack.
All right, now look at Chris, unrehearsed, unscripted, here on the drive-through as we close it out. We appreciate you guys giving us that support with those thumbs up. We gave you a little bonus. We kind of splashed the pot there at the end for you guys for your contributions and your thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. All right, that will do it for tonight's show. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's bring in the crew tonight. Wave, good night, everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll